My name's Jenny Bethea. I'm 57 years old, and last year, about this time, I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. The doctors gave me maybe 3 to 6 months to live, and not much hope was there. January of last year, I started having some pains in my abdomen and started having fatigue and started having just some changes in my body. And it took me till about April, but I finally went to the doctor after I lost probably about 15 pounds. The night before I was to have the testing done to see what was going on with me, I'd already talked to my family about it, but I did text my Connect group and told them what I was going through and that I was scared and to please pray for me. And they were so sweet, and I got texts back, and I knew they were praying for me, and they sent scriptures for me to remember and to be encouraged by. With stage 4 pancreatic cancer, they don't give you a lot of options. Surgery was not an option. They said I could go through chemotherapy, and even with that, I may have a year. Survival for this is like 6% of people. For 5-year survival, it's very, very low, and the options were not very good. After I got the diagnosis, John and several of the elders, leaders of the church, and Sweet Debbie came over to my house, and they anointed me with oil and laid hands on me and prayed. And I've never been on the receiving end of anything like that, and it was just the most powerful thing I've ever experienced in my life. It was just strong and encouraging, and I just felt the power of the Lord through their hands and through their words. And the doctor had recommended 6 rounds of chemotherapy. You get a treatment every 2 weeks for 12 rounds, which would be 6 months. And I started. It was horrible. It kicked me to the curb. It about killed me, and it was just the worst thing I'd ever been through in my life. But we did it. And I mean, like, your hair falls out, you're sick, you're weak, it's just rough. But after half of the treatments, the doctor decided to go ahead and scan me again and recheck everything, and I was clear, completely clear. When the doctors came in, they were astonished. They couldn't figure it out. He said, "This never happens. We don't know what to do with you. We don't know whether to keep giving you treatment just for a little insurance or stop." I mean, he said, "This never happens." He didn't know what to attribute this miracle to, but we know it is God. God answers prayer. God is good, and all healing comes from Him. And of course, I chose not to do any more chemotherapy, just to stop it and keep a check on things. And so that's been since August of last year. Every 3 months I have to go back and have scans and blood work and get rechecked by the doctor to make sure everything's still okay. And of course that brings up anxieties and stuff in my spirit. But I mean, He's given me this peace still. Even though you have times of fear, there's still a peace there. And He's always God, and He's always good.